Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Figured today we'd work in our journal. I know I keep pulling threads off. It makes it sort of raggedy up top, but I like that look. And then sometimes I go to pull a thread and it doesn't want to come off. Okay. Oh well, anyway. I get started on this and it's just one thing after another. So, a lot of pages that I do are collage pages. Why? Because I like collage pages. Am I good at it? No. I mean, they can be simple things. They can be over-the-top things. They can be, anything you want to put down. Right now, I'm just looking for pages, maybe a couple of pages that sparks my interest. I don't think I want to do the centers. Or do I want to do a center? We can do a center. Why not? I'm going to put, I know this stays down pretty good, but I'll make sure it stays down. Now, a lot of times people will plan out what they're going to do. Let me see if I can adjust my camera just a tad. And they plan out their page. And this is what I think makes collaging difficult, because I have sat here to plan out pages, and I have gone through every paper, every sticker, every little thing just to make sure that what I have works. And it's not any fun that way. At least to me, it's not any fun. What is fun, and what I have found that I like, is one of my friends on YouTube. Her name is Moment D. She's out of Korea. She does random picks, and I found that I love that way of doing it. It makes collage easy. And what I've done, I have put a lot of papers that would fit on into here in one bin, so that all I need to do is just reach in and grab something out. I I want to take one, and I've got more than one. All right, this was what was on there, so I'm going to set that aside because I got to put that back in there. And we're going to reach in here and just pick. All right, there goes two. Maybe we need another one. Trying to make it so that it's easier to pick and choose. All right, there's three. That'll do. I'm going to put this one back in here. I don't think I want all of those. All right, we have three. And this is where we're going to start. We just pick and choose, pick and choose. And just because you picked it doesn't mean you have to use the whole thing. You can use just a piece of it. I do like that burnt edge. And I think what I'm going to do here is just come in and snip part of this. Just use part of it. Where I'm going to here. But just because you pull a big piece like this, you don't have to use it all. See, I still have that much left. And I'm going to stick, I'm not putting this in my, my scrap bin. I'm putting it right back in there. Now, if you want, you can come in and you can ink. If you put ink on your thing, there we go. And we'll get this one down. Now, is there an up and a down? Looks like this one actually goes this way. But is that... I'm trying to see the words on here, if they are upside down or right side up. Because if I do it that way, then that word is right. But then if I do it this, then I've got... You know what? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Nope, 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 nope. I don't care which way it goes. I really don't. The one thing I am going to do, glue is expensive. Let's face it, glue is expensive. And I may want to tuck something under it, so why glue the whole thing down? Right? Right. Go sideways that way. Oh, move that part over. And then come over here, just like that. Now, I have this, but as we can see, it doesn't really show up very good. So I'm wondering if, put that on there. If I darken it up some, and this is why I love my glass mat. Okay, see, is that almost, but it's still not, still needs to show. There. Now, I've got this mess. I have this mess. I want window cleaner, which I wear glasses, so I'm all the time needing to clean my glasses. So I just, this was just a spray bottle of regular, eyeglass cleaner. And when it ran out, I just put Windex in it. And it works great. Okay. Do I want... Ooh, I could actually put that down there. But we're going to have to be careful how we do this because there's not much here to glue onto. I'm trying to get it here, there, and yonder. We'll see if that works. I'm going to bring my same thing over and just tap it down. Yes, I know, it's a little wonky, but it will live. Okay, and press. There we go. Now, I have background. We need something to go on background, right? Right. So I have other things that I have brought out. I've got just a little box of smaller papers. So one, I don't want all of those. Well, that one already had one fall. So we'll stick those back in there. I had one fall out from there. So we have this one, we have this one. Oh, maybe we need another one. There goes one. Do we need another one? I'm just trying to pull. There. That's how I did. I pulled. Now, I don't like all this white around here. So I'm going to trim off quite a bit of it here. See, somewhere I have, right in front of me, if it was a snake, it had bit me. I have a little trash can. I may not be getting all the white, but I'm getting most of it off. And we'll just go around. And you can see right off the bat, I am doing a horrible job of trimming off the white. But I'm not perfect. Ooh, this is like way too much. Way too much white. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love white. I just don't want that much of it on this page. So, I'm right here. See, this way we don't have to figure out, well, what do I put, how does this, what am I going to use? Do I have anything that will go with this? And a lot of times I don't have anything that would go with anything. Because I don't buy sets. Remember how when we were all into scrapbooking and we would buy not only the paper pad, but all the ephemera and the stickers and all the other stuff that goes with it. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. There, good enough. So, now where are we going? Let's start with the biggest piece. Where are we going to put this one? Put it here. We can actually tuck that under there. Yeah, I think I like it better down here. So we'll set those aside. Come out with our glue. And I'm not gluing all the way to the edge on things. Just tuck that under. Because I may want to tuck something under the side. So we don't need all that. The white that I missed, try and cover it up with ink. Just ink the sides, try to cover up all that white. Now, we have a notepad. We can actually go in between. Let's do that in between. I think I like that in between. Now this, I will go from edge to edge because I need to get it in the center. And somewhere, pull out my little, I know what this is, bone folder. Do that side and come over here. Push, make sure it goes down in that crease. And there. Ta-da! See, it works. Now, we have two more. We have blue. Oh, I like the blue. I like the blue. Is that a sticker? I wonder. No, I think it's just paper. We'll find out right quick. We can always find out right quick. Take a little piece of tape. And does it come up? Nope, it's just paper. Okay. You know, so many things I have bought that I don't remember whether things are paper or stickers or what. And I did want that there. This one I think is a sticker. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. So we do have a sticker here. And this one, this little piece is burnt. Which way is it? I think it's this way. We could come down here. I don't really want to put burnt on burnt. But we'll go there. That looks good. All right. See, all we've done is pick and pull. Another thing I had brought out are these little books. You know, we buy these things. Oh, this is just little stickers. These are other little small stickers that are just, there goes one. There goes, ooh, that's more than one. There was three. And these I know are stickers. So, we'll pull that one up. Music goes that way. Do I want the music that way? We want the music here. There's where we'll have music. Put that around. Way. Oh, we got the other one here. We'll do it on the back side. And this one. Oh, that is right. Put that one here. Why? Because it just feels like that's where it goes. Yeah, just audition to what you have. I'll get that off of, it's going to stick to my finger and not come off. And then you can figure out, I reckon it goes this way. Or does it go that way? Well, we'll put it this way. And you can audition what you have. See where you want it to go and then put it down. Now, all these little books that I got, I bought them years ago. Years ago. Well, not that many years, but before, definitely before the pandemic. Because all these little things came from Temu. And I don't know which ones, or if there's anything in here that I actually want to use on this one. Oh, here goes one. We can do this one, because we can tear this apart. I think these are all stickers. I think. We shall see. Yep. That's a sticker. So I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to tear off the bottom part and just use the top part. And this is something else that happens. It folds up and rolls up. And I do not like it when it does that. So that's another reason why I pull out my tweezers. Where are we? Or do I? Let's go here. No, it's not straight. Doesn't need to be straight. We have this, but we'll save those for the next one. I don't really want to mess with these anymore. They're fun for a while. Whoop, that doesn't even go in there. But I don't really want to sit here and mess with them all that much. I do have, see what are over here? I do have some sticker books. I'll put the lid on that. These are, and this is what I would do. I would sit here and look for ages to see what in there I wanted to use. Because we are picking and choosing, there. Let's see where I can get how to get this one off of here. We can have that coming up there. We need, all right, there was one. And that was that sticker book. Let's come over here with the next one. Because I know the back are main pages, so go here. And there's where we're at. Does this one, or do I have to cut this one out? I don't see where this one comes out. Yep, there we go. Here we go. Yep, it has been pre-cut. Some things in life are just so easy. Like pre-cut stickers. And we need something here. 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 Okay, we did those two. I'm in a mood. Let's do another one. Why? Because. All right. And I'm pointing at this one little thing. I was pointing at this one little thing. And guess what? We're going to put him right down here by himself. Okay, we've got that one. That's not too bad. But, oops. This is why when I knock over my glue and it gets horizontal, that's where all those little things, all the, I get glue stuff in there. Okay, washi stickers. Why not? We need stickers, right? We need more stickers. Move that out of the way. Reach in there. Just, I pulled one sticker. All I need is one sticker. This is washi, so I'm going to stick this one in here with those. Darn it, thing, it's hard to get down. Okay, washi, washi, washi. Where are we going to put? Where? We want to do this way. We could do down there. We could come in here. Do I actually have a place that I can put this? We will try. We will try. Yep, there it goes, curling up again. You know, this is part of the, I like this part, because I don't know what's going down on the page. I don't want to do flowers yet, but I do have some, what they're called PET stickers. Now open that up, just reach in, and I've got a, ooh, okay, I pulled more than one. But I pulled it, they got to be used, right? Right. Okay, we shall see. What have we got here? Pull this one off. So I know all of these are stickers. Just a corner. Come right down here in the corner. All right, ugh, that tape pulled off weird. Okay, take that one off. Next, we have more numbers. Okay, we have numbers. Now you could have stopped at, you know, just 2 or 3 little things. You do not have to put this much on your pages. But we're just having fun. And this does not want to come off. One. There we go. You go in there. You come off and let's see, make sure I've got everything off of down there. We've got numbers. Okay, we've got 9. Now this is a, ooh, and I've got this one. I could actually put that, yeah, that would be cute. He sort of looked like a goofy face there. But it does need something to go around. We'll put it around there. Now, see if we can get this backing off. Well, you really don't have to put anything in the frame. You know, you can just put it as a frame. And that's what we're going to do right there. I'm not going to put, so it's not encompassing anything. Now, that is a lot. And you know what? I don't want to use the whole thing. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to come around here and cut part of this out. I just want the flower here. Just like that. Just doing the flower. Where did I put my tape? And see, that's something else. If you're going to do the pulls, and you pull more than, you know, something that's got a lot on it, like this, you don't have to use the whole thing. Because see, now I can put this right back in here. No, those are flowers. These are the PET stickers. So I put those back in there. And now we're stuck with flowers. But I've got a flower there. Do I want a flower? I pulled it out. So let's reach in here. And I pulled one. Why? All right, there's 2. There's 2. Oh, I like that one there. Yep, that's where we're going to put these. And you know what? I'm going to call it done after that. So collaging doesn't have to be planned out. As you've seen here, it can be just things you picked out. Just grab your set of tweezers. Because to me, I find it a lot easier with tweezers to reach in and grab things. And this is what I've got. This is where I've ended up. And I don't think it looks that bad. What do you think? I mean, yeah, there's a lot going on, but this is a random collage. And let me see if I've got, these are not random collages. These are things I picked out to use. So those are not random. That's actually leftovers. And it's, I think it's every time, every once in a while, you need to do a random. I think that one was planned. That's more of a random. And see, like this one here with on the last video, where we were trying to reuse the old things we have, where I took the double-sided sticky foam out of that. That's an addition. You can't add things to pages after you're done. So, yeah. Sometimes random is the way to go. So give it a try if you haven't tried it before, and see if this is an easier way to collage for you. If it is, let me know in the comments below. And this is where we will stop for today, because now I've got a big mess on my desk to clean up and a lot of stuff to put away. So thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed our random collage for today, give me a thumbs up. If you are currently a subscriber, thank you. If you are not, if you would please consider subscribing to my channel, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays are when I'm doing my best to get videos out. Some will be journaling, some will be just whatever happens to pop up on the desk. Or if you have a suggestion or want to see something, leave it in the comments below, because I'm always open to trying new things or figuring out how to do things. So until next time, bye guys.